Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of history before we get into the very juicy debate. This is some celebrity news. Woohoo. Not sure if some of you are familiar with Blueface and Chrisean. Alright, well, cool. Let's get into some
This
history
is going
of
to be a good movie.
I know who these people are. So you
Uh,
can't make this up. After getting tattoos,
uh,
um,
mm,
hold on.
yeah, yeah, was in church.
I like how Denzel's so comfortable.
Yeah,
He's not even mute. Sorry about that, guys.
Jeez, it feels weird to be here.
Okay. So, continuing. You can't make this up. After five tattoos, getting into a brawl with his family, stealing his vehicle, assaulting each other in the street, putting his face on a tooth, endless public humiliation and tears, Christian is finally Blueface girlfriend. Congratulations.
Can I say something?
No, you can say it after the presentation. That's when we
Sure.
open the floor. Okay. So some old photos are going viral about how Chris Rock, I'll call her Rock and I'll call him Blueface because the first name sounds so masculine. So Blueface and Rock, the female. So they were going viral to say that she looks way better before she met him. So these are the photos that were going viral. This is before she met him. Um, some persons that don't know, she's missing one of her front teeth, so she just has one. So Blueface's ex-girlfriend gave him two black eyes after he went on a live on IG yesterday. Very abusive and toxic relationship these two people have, emotionally and physically. They both physically fight each other. So some history as well. So Blueface and Rock started their relationship at the height of the pandemic in 2020. So the rapper Blueface launched an OnlyFans reality show called Blue Girls Talk, in which different women compete for his love and affection. When you have money, I tell you, Rock ended up being a standout due to her aggressive demeanor and endless affection toward Blueface. Now, this is happening now, guys. So Rock says she's thinking about getting another abortion and made drama with Blueface. She's pregnant for him. So Blueface appears to respond to her concerns regarding the abortion. So he said, I got two kids and one baby mother for a reason. I don't just have kids with anybody. I'm real particular about the women I have children with and don't care about my kids and their well-being, nurture, and care. Rock don't even care. Take care of me like a woman should. And I'm a grown man. Imagine a newborn. Cool? So do it, please. He's encouraging her to get the abortion. She just doesn't think she'd be a good mom. The response continues. She's at the club every night, twerking. While pregnant, I promise it's been a no for me. Physically fighting on the red carpet, throwing the first punch after announcing a pregnancy is clearly not mentally fit to put their pride to the side for the betterment of their child. That was the first red flag for me. I only like blue flags. It's been a no for me. Blueface only likes blue flags. You heard it here. All right. So her response was, I'm not sure what she was trying to say. I'm not even ready to tweet. I'm not even gonna tweet back. Have fun. And then he said, do it, please, get the abortion. Her response was no, with a laughing emoji. Let's talk about it. The drama between these two toxic
yo,
persons.
you see
Yes.
them two, they are two mad couple, isn't it?
Do you
Yeah,
think
yeah,
he's
yeah,
justified in telling her to have an abortion based
yeah,
on
yeah.
based
What I
on
look say?
additionally, guys, do you have any alternatives? Meaning, if you were in his shoes as a male, how would you approach the situation? Or if you were in her shoes as a female, how would you go about this whole thing? So please raise your hands and you'll be selected one time in order. So the first person we have is Fernando. Go ahead.
Yeah, so um I'm not a fan of telling people to have an abortion, but let's say I was high on crack to date someone like Chrisean. If I should, yeah, Chrisean, whatever she wanted, and I got her pregnant. Right, we get in a situationship and she got pregnant. I would say, mm, if you're not willing to change attitude, get the abortion. because it's not going to be healthy for our child. Then again, the thing about with them is that Blueface won't leave her because the drama sells, right? They make money off of being dramatic. They're creating the drama and creating the entertainment for Shade Room and everywhere else. So they're not gonna leave. So you have to go stay there for the money. Um, but other than that, yeah, I would say if she don't fit the category of being a mother, then yeah, I would tell her that she's not ready. But I would not, me personally, I would not say, oh, don't have a child, get an abortion, I should say. Yeah, that's my take.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna make it nice and juicy for you guys. Please raise your hand if you have something to say. My 2 cents on the situation. Um, as a man, if he can't tell her what to do with her body, like, oh, have an abortion, have the baby. It's her body. She's gonna carry the child, or she's gonna, experience the complications that come with an abortion. I was thinking in his shoes as a guy, why wouldn't he just start building his case from now to show that she's an unfit mother? You get what I'm saying? Because to tell somebody, go do an abortion, that's her body, she's going to take all the risk, not you. Then if she's going to carry the baby, you prepare for that. If she loses the baby, you kind of didn't want it anyways. If she has the abortion anyways, you kind of still didn't want it anyways. So why not, start building your case from now, as you said, the fighting on the red carpet. Get your evidence in order so you can be like, she's not fit mother. You know what I'm saying? So the next hand that we have raised is, and again, I know you guys are talking in the chat. Feel free to continue to do so, but raise your hand if you'd like to speak. Sony Clark, would you like to go ahead now?
Sure. As for the abortion, I believe that if he sees an unfit parent, he's talking about red flags. And to me, certain red flags you should have seen before the relationship that you shouldn't have pursued. If you knew that she was going to be a bad mother, and if you knew what all this thing was going to happen, why did you decide? It's like going into a fire, like putting your hand on the stove, and you know the stove is on. It doesn't make any sense. You know you're going to get burned, but you choose to do it. And I feel like people don't realize that mentally, abortions affect the mother and the father a lot more than it's actually put, because you plan for the child and you have all this idea and this whole future that you have for the child, and in a second they're just gone, and it's like it just comes crashing down. But I feel like the abortion, he should get the abortion, she should get it. I'm not saying that I would force anybody, but I'm saying that in the circumstances of the way they are now and how the relationship is now, I feel like if you were to add a baby into this, it would make it better, and the baby would be raised in a toxic environment, and they would have some bad worldviews of what a relationship should be.
Thank you so much, Clark, for your input. Really appreciate that. Ashley, go ahead.
Okay, so good night again, everyone. My take on this, I do not know these people. Yeah, I don't follow these crazy people. But in terms of the female situation, like, she's really dumb. You went through all of that just to be dissed like this. You lost a tooth. You went from extremely beautiful to meh. Like, it's not worth it. Okay, in a man's point of view, no, if you never wanted a child, the best choice or option is to wear a condom. Since you don't know that, we could tell a lady to go and abort, like, that's a lot. And then on social media, oh my god,
Easier
this
said
is
than
just
done.
crazy. This is crazy. Shush, Liam.
Guys,
Especially with the wear condom part.
guys, come on. Are you seeing what I'm showing you? Because I want to show you just the teeth situation. Yeah, you see what I'm showing you. So this is your. This is. This is. Hola.
Chrisean.
Oh man, the laugh that beat the body. Nah, like
Yo,
here, like
everybody see that.
listen, she is beautiful. Otherwise, no, but it's just it's not even one of the back teeth. Then we can hide. This is her. Oh, I mean, this is her
She
baby
look
mama.
she look like any country girl. Western girl.
Look what
I
the
see
girl
her.
went from to this. Oh my god, no.
Take care of
Just
your
a
teeth,
recap.
guys.
Just a recap, you know. This is how Homegirl was looking. Scrumptious. Was looking real good. I like her hair texture.
Girl was
So,
looking sexy, man. Look at this. This cool.
Oh, that's mad. That's actually nice.
yes, real nice.
Yes,
Any
very
other
nice. That's Fernando.
let's see some hands
Yeah.
raised. Protect them, protect them. Protect some other hands, guys. Remember the beauty. Don't make nobody stress out. Yeah.
Shana, please just delete
So we
that
take.
route I chat with you.
So what is in the chat? Let's see. Why
Well,
does
look
she
what
look
Shana typed in.
like fine with or without this? Oh, you're interesting. Okay. Danny, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Well, good night, guys. So I'm not very familiar with these people, and I don't even know how recent this is. But it seems like he knew from a long time that this wasn't somebody he wanted to have children with. So then the question would be why he stayed with her all this time and continued to sleep with her, knowing that this could be a position where them end up in a, and now they're acting all clueless what to do. I think people need to be a lot more mindful of the people them decide to have sex with, and these should be conversations that were had beforehand. So if they had done that, they would have realized she would have wanted to keep the child and he wouldn't want to, and then them could have got them separate ways beforehand. But to be forcing somebody to have an abortion, I don't know how that's going to work out, because really, him can make she have it. But seemingly, him can afford child support, so that's a for them business.
All right, guys. Thank you, Danny. That was a very solid point. I thought about it myself. Why didn't he use, protection, extra protection if he didn't think she was a fit, would be a fit mother? Go ahead, Samuda.
All right. Okay, let me start off by saying this is the most toxic public display I've ever seen anybody have as a relationship on social media as a whole. Now, what we do first have to, what I would say is an honorable mention, is that Chrisean fits the societal idea of what beauty is. Therefore, that further allows just everybody being obsessed with them. That sends it at an all-time high. Now, I agree that that child, if she does decide to carry through with the pregnancy and so on, that child would definitely be in a toxic environment. And it goes back as well as what Blueface himself experienced growing up. Now, I don't know if you guys may know or you may not know, his mother has always been on social media, not exuding qualities of what a mother would. She has gotten into physical altercations with Chrisean, even when she's trying to hold back his sister as well. He has filmed himself kicking his mother and his sister out of his house. So we know right off the bat that his upbringing wouldn't what one would say is ideal. I think he grew up in a very dysfunctional environment, and that carries through in his relationships as well. If she decides to have this child, that child is going to come into the same dysfunctional environment that him himself and Chrisean are involved with. So I think either two things would happen. I think her family would try to be the guardian for her child, or two, the state may decide that the home is not appropriate for bringing up a child, or three, she gets an abortion. And also, his career is not relevant. She's really the relevant one in the relationship, which is why I can't let her go either, because without her, his traffic or his push through the algorithm would basically just be a standstill, because by himself, there is no interest there, none at all. So, yeah, those are my bullet points for those two.
Thank you so much. You raised some very interesting points, and you gave some insight I didn't know myself. So thank you very much for your feedback. As it relates to, there's a comment that I want to see before I take the last one. Someone said, I think he felt that he had the privilege to say that she should have an abortion because in an interview publicly, she had 3 abortions with him already. So this is casket number 4, possibly, it seems. Go ahead, Fernando, and then we'll close off this section.
Yeah, the lady said before, bring up the background. It's on both sides. The other relatives, they're not stable-minded people. They're all for the drama. You get what I'm saying? And that is true. Like Blueface is a one-hit wonder. Rap artist. Like after Bust Down Tatiana, you can't name much than that. You know, he can't, as I said before, you can't lose her because she is the drama that she brings is the income. You get what I say? That's one reason. And another is she was on OnlyFans. She started out doing OnlyFans for him. Right? So he was managing her OnlyFans page. Then somewhere along the lines they started having this relationship. But Blueface, I don't know, you get having them bringing up a child, it's crazy. I would not miss an episode of that. But I would just pray for them. Just pray for them. Keep them in your prayer.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Okay, thank you guys for participating in this section. Really appreciate it.